each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson weighed in at 61 kilos, and he's 180 centimeters tall. That's outrageous. His reach also 184. And standing across from him, Micky Ward, 140 pounds. He has a reach of 70 inches, and he stands 5 foot 8 inches tall.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Irish Micky Ward. You've seen all the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Words are cheap. It's the act.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. The straight right just misses. Punch caught him clean. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Beautiful counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. These two fighters are made for one another. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last. And there's the bell for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
That hook doesn't score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. And he scores with the counter. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight has a real good flow to it. You'd like to see more jabs. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab does not score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. On to the 5th we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the jab. Both trying for a knockout. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last one. Let's start the sixth. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? They exchange punches. Down goes Ward. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And he scores with the counter. Well done with that counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Well done with that counter. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Ward in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
How about that time counter shot? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
There's a counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. Nice counter shot. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Sugar Ray Robinson just got... Sugar Ray is down! And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dickinson, are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Robinson in that last round. It's not over.
Just the same in confidence.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength.
Whoa! Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
And that shot just rung his bell. Micky Ward right now looking for a way out. And down goes Ward. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
They both want the knockout. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing he expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That